They call it a good time. They call it taking the edge off. Nobody tells you the edge is the only thing that was holding you up. Double bubble, toiling trouble, started small, now I am living in the rubble. Hand, I thought I had it in my hand like a card I could fold, cost more than gold. First hit felt like somebody turned the lights on. Woke up a year later with my whole life gone. Chasing. Running on empty, but I keep on running. Double bubble, toiling trouble, watch it build until it pops your bubble. What goes in don't always come back out, and the body keeps the score without a doubt. Double bubble, fire burn, some lessons only come when it's your turn. But if you were standing on that edge right now, let me show you there is another way somehow. Smart. Sharp. I was smart, I was sharp, I had plans on the shelf. Told myself I was not like them, told myself I had myself. Substance does not care, it does not care how clever you are. Take your house, take your family, take your name and your car. Take your mornings, take your nights, take your years. I looked in the mirror one day, I did not know the man. I would fight while I still can. Double bubble, toiling trouble, scars don't lie even when the memories muddle. I remember the bottom, I remember the shame. I remember crying out and saying, God, take this pain. Double bubble, fire burn, some lessons only come when it's your turn. If you were standing on that edge right now, let me show you there's another way somehow. You think it is just you. You think you are the only one sitting in that dark, counting what you have lost, you are not. And the fact that you can still count means you are still here, and still here is everything. Now higher. Now I am standing on the other side looking back at the fire. Every day clean is a day I climbed a little higher. I lost some things, I will never get back. The part is true, I gave me back too. Love, love, then love is the only thing harder than rock. The world told me I was done, grace had other plans, that is the truth I have been paving. Double bubble, toiling trouble, scars don't lie even when the memories muddle. I remember the bottom, I remember the shame. I remember crying out and saying, God, take this pain. Double bubble, fire burn, some lessons only come when it's your turn. But if you are standing on that edge right now, let me show you there is another way somehow. Double bubble, fire gone, the cauldron is cold and I am moving on. Double bubble, I survived the brewing if I made it through. There is a chance for you too. There is a chance for you too.
Told me you would calm me down, that it would quiet all the noise. Nobody mentioned it would steal my voice. Nobody mentioned it would steal me. Double bubble, toil trouble, wrapped it up in pretty lies inside a plastic bubble. I thought I was numb in pain, but I was feeding it instead. Smiling at the party while something inside was dead. Spread habit, started with the prescription, ended with the habit. Told myself I'd stop, but every time I grab it, my baby saw a stranger standing in my place. I look right through him, trying to remember my own face. Double bubble, toil trouble, watch it pull you under. While you blow your bubbles, what you swallow, trying to survive the night. It's the same thing, stealing all your fight. Double bubble, fire burn. Some lessons cut the deepest when they're yours to learn. But if you're somewhere dark, you can't find the door. You're not too far gone, I promise there's more. Promise there's more, I promise there's more. Daughter, mom, I was somebody's daughter, somebody's mom, somebody's best friend before it all went wrong. Told myself I'd handle it, I always had before. Didn't don't check your record, they don't care how far you fell.